Hey everybody, I'm back. I've done a recent video on everything I've included in my mail club, which is being posted out next week, but I thought I'd show you the process on how I made them. I'm basically just using napkins and paper. So these are, I do make an A4 sheet, but I was thinking last night that that's not going to post too well. I don't want to be folding it, so I've cut it down into half so you've got littler smaller pieces to write on. Then there was the 2 tags that I'd made and the little note card and the envelope, which is easily just made out of the napkins and paper, and a journaling card as well. So let's get to it. I've already made 4 of these. So I love the pattern design on these napkins. As you can see, it's just napkins being heated onto the piece of paper. So what I've done, I'm using my Cricut press. Now the Cricut mat, but you could use an ironing board and an iron. I put a parchment paper, just like we buy in Australia. It's actually grease-proof paper. So I use that as well. Now what you've got to do is remove the layers of the napkin. So I find using a bit of sticky tape. This is only a 2-ply napkin as well. So just put a bit of sticky tape on the corner. And as you can see, it peels away. I keep this piece because I can print on it and make other things from that. Now, if the napkin's a bit creased, I like to iron it out, and I find that does make a little bit of a difference. I've got my press on 180 degrees. But like I say, you could use an iron if you don't have a heat press. So get your surface that you're working on, ironing board, whatever it is, your Cricut mat, put down a layer of grease-proof paper, your piece of paper, which is, I think it's about 120 GSM that I'm using just to show you. I just got it out of this book. Then you're going to need some Glad wrap, or I think in the States you call it saran wrap. We call it Glad wrap or cling wrap. Okay, so let's have a look. And try not to go too far over the edges, otherwise you're going to have to peel it all off. So that's basically what you need to do. And when you heat this, the cling wrap acts as like a glue when it's heated. And don't worry about the creases, for somehow they all disappear. I try to make it as straight as possible, and then put down your napkin on top. Okay, and then cover it with another piece of paper. Put it out so you can see. And then I press for 10 seconds at a time. So, and I just hold it there. I found 10 seconds works for me. If you're using an iron, you might have to work out a different strategy. You'll find out what's best for you. Okay, I might turn that over actually. Using the wrong side of the paper, I noticed it was getting sticky. Okay, let's start again. I should have increased that time to about a minute. So I'm just counting down into the 10s, and then just move across to the other side. Yeah, I just love this napkin. Designs are just beautiful on it. And then after I've done everything, I just give it a quick run through. This does get very hot. It will be hot, so be very careful. And you can use any napkin, just make sure you've removed all the layers. Okay. And then I peel back. I've used this cover sheet over and over. It's probably getting time to replace it. Peeling it back. It's like when there's excess of the Glad wrap, it's like a gluey film. It reminds me of sunburn, and when you're peeling and you peel, see that? I know, I'm crazy, but yeah, it's like peeling back when you've been peeling after sunburn. All right, yeah, I think that paper's getting a bit old now, so I'll need to replace my parchment paper. But that's it, all glued down. And then what I do is come along. And just trim it. Now I don't want those bits, so I just go straight down. You could trim it with your paper trimmer if you want, but I think the glory, the uniqueness of handmade is that nothing is perfect. And there we go. Could be a piece of writing paper. You could cut it into tags, make it into cards, make it into an envelope even. Like, you could die cut shapes from it. Like, it's endless what you could do. So yeah, thank you. Have a good day.